Hello fellow singer, it's Mimi here, and in this video you will learn exercises that will help you to improve your voice and sing with a less breathy sound. Breathiness in singing is not always a bad thing, but if you feel exhausted after singing, you feel like you run out of air very quickly, your voice gets tired after singing, or singing feels a little bit uncomfortable in some other ways, it is very, very good for you to learn to produce a non-breathy sound as well, or at least learn to control the breathiness in your voice. If you are new here, check out my video analyzing your voice where I talk about this a little bit more, and you can also check out my YouTube shorts to find some more examples of how to do the exercises that we're going to do today. We are going to jump straight in with these exercises. We're going to do two different types of exercises. These exercises are for beginner singers, so if you are a little bit more advanced, you might find this quite easy, but you can still focus on the sensations in your vocal tract and your body. And if you are a beginner singer, this might feel slightly challenging, especially if you're not used to repeating notes and melodies, but it's okay. You can do a little bit at a time and explore how it feels for you, and don't forget to come back to the practice as often as possible, because every time you come back to the practice it will feel a little bit more familiar and you can always learn something new about your voice. So let's get started. So our first exercise for today is going to be an SOVT exercise, and these type of exercises are great for that vocal fold closure, but also as a warm-up. For this exercise we are going to use two notes. So we're going to use the root note, third, and back to the root note. And yeah, let's get started. I'm gonna use the lip trill sound. You can try now so that you can access that sound, and if not, you can pick the V sound or the puffy cheeks, whichever feels more comfortable for you. So from here, relax the belly. And let's take a little break to see if there's any tension building up as we're going a little bit higher. If it feels easy, then good for you. If it feels challenging, don't worry. Just take a little break to find out if there's any tension and letting go of that tension, and maybe finding a little bit of excitement. And let's keep going a little bit higher. So starting from here, we're going lower now. Relax the belly. Relax the belly. Well done. Let me know in the comments below how that exercise felt, if it was super easy or if it was a little bit challenging. How did you find those notes and how did it feel in your vocal tracts? That exercise is also very, very good to kind of see how you feel in your effort levels. If you find it a little bit challenging, you can try to go a little bit easier on that outcoming air and see if that makes things a little bit more comfortable for you. Okay, and the next exercise is gonna be a little bit weird, and this is not the favorite exercise for many of my students, because it sounds weird and this sound is not pretty. So it easily brings out a lot of emotions, different types of emotions, especially for people who feel a little bit shy doing silly things with their voice that they're not used to. And also because this sound is very piercing, so this is not a very quiet tone. But what we're gonna do here is finding this very, very twangy sound. We are finding our AES narrowing, vocal twang. This sound is gonna be weird. So if you just accept that and also maybe realize and learn that very often vocal practice doesn't sound pretty. It sounds really weird most of the time. So kind of letting go of that shame around it. I know it's not easy, but if you're practicing at home, kind of knowing that maybe your family doesn't need to understand your exercises will help you and get you very far. And for this one, I'm gonna use the baby cry or duck sound. Wah! You can try that. Doing it really lightly. So this sound doesn't require a lot of effort. So really light sound. But it is non-breathy. This sound is very non-breathy and bright and piercing sound. Yeah? And making sure that maybe if you find that little excitement, that feeling of happiness, it will help you to avoid the constriction of the false vocal folds. So it's really good to take your time to have that feeling and starting with a calm breath so that you're not holding on to any tension in your abdominal muscles either. And because of the quality of this exercise and what it might bring up, I highly encourage you to take breaks and rather do it slower, so that every time you feel overwhelmed, every time you feel that little bit of shame coming in or any kind of tension building up, I want you to take a little break, do little shakes, calm breaths, maybe walk around. Maybe walking around or finding a bit of movement while you're doing this exercise might help you as well. Because it's more helpful for you in the long run if you find a headspace where you can do it in a relaxed or in a comfortable and safe way, rather than forcing yourself through the shame to do this exercise while the tension keeps building up. So rather do a little bit at a time, take a break, pause the video, and you don't have to do the full exercise today. You can just do a few notes, but we're gonna use the same notes than what we did in the previous exercise, so you don't have to worry about the notes too much. Focus being in the sound and creating this really, really twangy, weird sound. And I'm also sharing some different options for you to practice the twangy sound on my YouTube Shorts video, so check that out to see what other options there are available for you for this exercise and finding the most comfortable for you. And again, come back to the practice as often as possible. Right now it might feel a little bit awkward at first. That's okay also because you're doing something new. But every time you come back to it, it will start feeling a little bit more familiar. No scratchiness, no tickling in your throat, no pain. All right, let's get started. So we're gonna start a little bit higher from here. And I'm gonna use the baby cry slash duck sound for this one. So, wah! And think about that excitement, yay! So it would sound like this. Wah, wah, wah. Let's try it together. Are you ready? Maybe finding a little bit of movement. And here, wah, wah, wah. Relax the belly. Wah, wah, wah. Wah, wah, wah. And let's pause here. Few calm breaths. Shake if you need to. Walk around. Observe how you feel. And for this exercise, it is okay if the sound is partially nasal. That's fine. It might actually help you to avoid the constriction if this sound is very new to you. But when it starts feeling easy, you can start focusing on creating this sound fully orally, oral sound by pinching your nose. But let's not worry about it now. So it's okay if it's a little bit nasal at this point. Just finding that piercing, annoying sound. And from here, let's keep going. Wah, wah, wah. 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 Keep your belly relaxed. You don't need a lot of air. You don't need to push air out. It should feel really easy. If it starts feeling too difficult, just stay where you are and wait until we start going down again. Yeah. Wah, wah, wah. Wah, wah, wah. Let's do one more. Wah, wah, wah. And then going down. The sound doesn't have to be too loud. And from here, wah, wah, wah. 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 Keep it really twangy as we are going lower, okay? Wah, wah, wah. Wah, wah, wah. Wah, wah, wah. Wah, wah, wah. Amazing, well done. I know that this exercise might feel a bit strange and new to you, but well done for giving it a go. And again, it's a process to get used to doing different types of sounds. So if today you felt really nervous doing it, it's okay. Remember to approach this type of feelings with compassion and patience, because it is hard and it takes time to kind of overcome this kind of shame that might come up with these exercises, but it is very beneficial exercise for your voice if you want to improve your voice, improve your singing, and really widen your range and make singing comfortable. This exercise is brilliant for it, so it's definitely worth overcoming this feeling of shame when it comes to these type of exercises. All right, well done. I'm so proud of you. Thank you so much for practicing with me again. I will see you back here soon. In the next video, we will work on nasality and more specifically getting rid of that nasality if you feel like it doesn't serve your expression. If you found this video helpful, give me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe my channel Sing with Mimi if you want to keep practicing and improving your singing with me. That's it for today. Bye now. Bye 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 bye.